So you got this sister that's come to realize some things at the age of 40. Something she should have thought about long time ago when she was in her 20s and 30s. Let's review it.
Who is going to take care of me? I turned 40 last year and I never really thought about, like, I don't have kids. And now my grandma's sick and I'm in this family group chat with 11 family members. My grandma had 8 children. She's in Chicago.
Hold on. You 40 years old. And what were you doing in your 20s? What were you doing in your 30s, sis? You didn't realize you didn't have no kids? I know people having kids around you. Can't say they wasn't. So you did not realize anything that you didn't have kids. But now when grandma is getting sick, and grandma had a lot of kids, according to what you saying here, and grandkids, and you seeing, wow, grandma got some support. And now it's dawning on you that you don't have no kids. Well, let's continue.
Aunties and uncles are all in Chicago. I'm in Dallas. So I'm in the group chat and it's like, well, who's taking night shift? Grandma's in the hospital. Who's coming tonight? Who's checking her medication? Who's taking her to the doctor's office? She can't walk. Who's ordering the medical supply? I'm a little concerned because I don't have kids. And who is going to be looking out for me when I'm older? I've always dated people who had kids, no problem. I just never had that itch to have kids. And I did date someone who had a vasectomy for a long time. I'm just having a little panic attack, and I never really thought about this before.
Well, let's go. Let's talk about you. So you said that you never thought about having kids. You dated a man with a vasectomy, so you knew you couldn't have kids with him. And you was cool with that because maybe you was thinking about your career like some of you do in America. You think about your career. You want to scale up the corporate America ladder. You have to become a man to do that because you're competing with men. Okay? So then you get this career that you want, right? You're making a little money that you think is pretty good, but then life hits you over the head and then you didn't have any kind of children. Now, you could say, because you know somebody's going to be smart, a modern woman will be, well, she can adopt. She can adopt a couple of kids and then raise those kids and then they can be there for her. Possible, but it's still always in the back of a person's mind about what their own kids would look like. What you ladies have to realize is you got to think about your life, right? We all gonna get older one day, all of us. And you want to have, a continuation of yourself in the earth. And you want somebody to look after you because even if you have a great husband or a great wife, they're going to get older with you too, unless you got someone very young. And from what I see sometime with, men who marry women that's very, very young, sometimes they start resenting them when they get older because they don't want to take care of them. That's why I always say don't get one too young. Get one at least young, but not too young. With a woman that can understand and she a little bit more mature. But your kids, and it's usually going to be that probably one out the bunch that's going to take care of you when you get older. Of course, I say take care of yourself. Don't become a burden on nobody. Of course, we need to try to do everything that we can to take care of ourselves. See our doctors regularly, try to exercise, try to eat right, try to do everything we can to prevent problems for ourselves. But in life, it's part of being fruitful and multiplying. And this woman did not do that. She chose not to. Now she's thinking about it when grandma is getting a lot of help right now. See, there's a lot of modern women in America and throughout the Western world that life is going to hit them. And I'm noticing life has been hitting them at that 40 range. It's like everything they did in the past 20 years, it started hitting them around 40, 41, 42. Like, dog, wait a minute. Hold on. I didn't really get a family. I didn't really get this. I didn't really get that. Now that's some self-reflection, right? And maybe she can be accountable to herself in some ways, but will not respond like this lady responded. And some of them will get angry and lash out, like at the Passport Bros or any other man that's enjoying his life. You know what I'm saying? Because see, as men, we don't have to worry about, well, I'm 40 now, I can't have kids. If we 70, 80 years old, we can go out there and have kids. We don't have that limitation. But unfortunately, the way life is, women do. So you need to make their children. But she can adopt. She can do that. But it's still not the same like having children that come through you. and women having that mother experience. But let me know what y'all think about, what she's talking about. Ladies, stop playing with your time, and don't lay up with a man that is not going to produce anything financially, family wise, etc. She knew the man had a vasectomy. Why would you be with a man that long? Now, I understand if you was at this age and you already had grown children and you're like, hey, I'm cool with him having a vasectomy. I'm not trying to have anything. I'm good. That's a different story. But you in your childbirthing years, giving a man with a vasectomy,